Miranda here, also known as Southern Beauty here on YouTube, and today we're going to be talking about sex before marriage. I decided to talk about this topic because it's something that a lot of girls send me in my messages, and some people just want to know what my opinions are about sex before marriage. A lot of you, well, I guess you wouldn't know now because those videos are gone, but I have different beliefs on a lot of stuff, and I'm just gonna tell you my opinion. I'm just gonna speak to a perspective of people who are saving themselves before marriage, and also people who, who want to have sex before marriage, or who did have sex before marriage, or who's going to have sex before marriage. So this is just different views. I'm not gonna tell you kind of like I'm just gonna go with the flow with this video, okay? Because if you guys know, I've never talked about this ever on my channel. If you guys saw my videos before they got deleted, I've never really talked about sex before on my channel. So I'm gonna kind of open up a little bit more to you guys and kind of tell you guys a little bit my views and my thoughts on the subject. So let's go ahead and get into it. For a person who wants to have sex before marriage, or who's thinking about having sex before marriage, my advice to you would be to make sure the person is the right one. And that goes for girls and guys. You know, if you are a virgin and you're getting ready to lose it, or you are, just having sex before marriage, make sure it's the right person. You don't want to just sleep with anyone for many reasons. That person could be not loyal to you. They could have an agenda, or maybe they just want you just to sleep with you. So you got to kind of know a person before you even think about having sex with them. Just kind of get to know that person a lot. You really need to know a person, very much so. I don't really believe in one night stands and stuff like that. I think you should really get to know a person before you sleep with them. And like I said, some of the topics that I was talking about just now, as far as making sure that the right one, is a lot of guys, some girls, they don't really take sex that seriously. Sex for them is just something that they do to make themselves feel good. So having relations with this person, you want to make sure that this person is just not gonna, want you to tell people how you are in bed. And believe it or not, there's a lot of people, and I've been in high school at one point, a year or two ago. I've seen how some people would sleep with people, and then they would just be talking about, oh my god, that person is awful in bed, or that person was really good in bed, you should try him or her. They just talk. People just talk. Girls talk, guys talk. So you don't want stuff to get around about you like that. I mean, that would be what I would think, but just kind of make sure that person is not that kind of person. Make sure that they are loyal to you. And for the most important thing of all, guys, the most important thing of all is to know that person's status. Just kind of know that person's status as far as making sure that they're clean. Don't try to sleep with someone unprotectively, especially if you don't know what that person has as far as who they've been with, and even that person might not know they have anything at all, and then by the time they know, it's too late because you've already slept with them. So just make sure you know that person very well. That's just my personal opinion. Now, my thoughts on a person who wants to actually wait before marriage. Kudos to you. Let's just say it's a tough journey. It's a tough road. It's because there's always temptation. There's always thoughts. There's always this and that about, having that before marriage. But if you're trying to save yourself for marriage, you just have to try not to put yourself in awkward situations. And I mean like that, if you know that you're gonna go in the bed with this person and y'all gonna make out a little bit, don't try to, you know, you already know what's gonna want to happen, you know, so don't try to put yourself in a predicament. Kind of like, if you're gonna make out like, you know, in the car, but if you do it in the bed or something like that, you already know what's gonna want to happen, like, so you're gonna have to try to, it's gonna be a lot of temptation, a lot of guys girls try to persuade you to have sex, and you already have your moral standards of what you want, you know. And I'm not gonna say, and that goes for people women who sleep with guys, or men who sleep with girls before marriage. Not to say that all of us just want to sleep around, you know. Some of us have we have standards of what we're looking for before we sleep with someone. Some of us don't want to sleep with anyone until we're married. So, I mean, there's so many, you know, different perspectives of a person, what they want, what they're looking for. The whole shebang of it all is to actually, it doesn't matter if you're having sex before marriage or if you're waiting. The whole thing that you should remember is to know the person before you sleep with them. You know, that's the whole thing. I mean, just get to know that person, and that's all I can really say on that topic. And I forgot who asked me this question, but I hope that I've answered it, you know, as good as I can. I don't know if you wanted me to tell you my personal business about that, but I'm just going to kind of speak on a point of each view, you know, whether you're saving yourself or if you're not. So I hope this is really helpful, guys. And like I said, I feel kind of awkward talking about it, I'm not gonna lie, but I really hope that it is some of people, especially the young girls that watch my channel, that you guys kind of, you know, can see my opinion about it. And if you were thinking about that, there you have it, you know. But I think what I said was really kind of important. You know a person before you sleep with them. Not to judge, and I don't want to pass judgment on anyone at all, but you guys know I come from like a religious background, so and I have different kind of beliefs, but and that's one thing about me, you know, even though my beliefs are different from other people's beliefs, I've never judged anyone, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't judge people, so if you want to do that, go ahead. And if you don't, okay. I mean, I don't judge people. I am who I am. You are who you are. You do what you do. So, but my only thing is I care about you. So my only thing is to know a person before you sleep with them. Okay. And I think that's it. So if you guys have any other topics that you guys want me to talk about or get my opinions about it, make sure you guys send me a message or comment, like me on YouTube, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter at BlondieBoo18 on Twitter. All that stuff should be in the drop down below, so make sure you guys see that. Make sure you like and subscribe to my videos. Share. I just got finished doing a haul that I'm going to upload, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I love you guys. So stay beautiful, stay awesome, and I love you. Bye!